Good Tuesday, everyone. Looking at our advisories, we have heat advisories for everyone except for Cumberland, Fentress, Pickett, Morgan, up there in Scott County. So, up here on the highest part of the Cumberland Plateau, we are not quite included in those heat advisories, but we are still to be very, very, very safe in the heat. Trust me, it is still going to be very hot and it is going to be very humid across the Cumberland Plateau today. It's just that folks to our west, east, south, and north are going to be a little bit hotter and a little bit more humid. It's the heat index, the feel like temperature that's going to be so bad. Those counties shaded in white back around Nashville, that's an extreme heat warning. So if you're headed that way today, make sure you are ready for some hot temperatures. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines, hottest heat indices, the hottest feel like temperatures of the season expected both today and tomorrow. So please take breaks in the shade, drink lots of water, just use your common sense and don't overheat in that afternoon. In the afternoon, it's the hottest. A chance for an afternoon summer storm continues. And for those of you who get those, you'll get relief from the heat. Widespread showers and storms expected by Thursday. I think we'll all see some rain on Thursday, and then cooler temps to end the week. And that's what our Clearview Closet and Blind 5-day forecast shows. We got the hottest temperatures today and tomorrow. I had 93. I think we're going to have just enough thunderstorm activity each of these afternoons to where we don't quite reach like the 93, 94 mark here on the plateau. I think that's one reason why we're not under a heat advisory. But we're still going to be hot. 30% chance for that afternoon shower or storm today, 50% chance on Wednesday, at least a 50% chance, and then at least a 70% chance on Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, we drop back down to 50% chances. So we're entering a very unsettled pattern by the time we get into Wednesday and then on into the weekend. But notice those high temperatures only in the low 80s by Friday and Saturday. Premier Generators reminding us that any storm that develops could contain gusty winds that could be localized damaging, frequent lightning, and then those heavy downpours of rain that could even lead to localized flash flooding. So we always got to be mindful of those summer storms, and if you can hear it thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. Weichert Realtors bringing us our extended threats. Again, got those dangerously hot temperatures today and tomorrow, dangerously hot heat indices, the feels like temperature. Still monitoring Sunday through Tuesday of next week for the potential for some heavy rainfall. It doesn't look as likely this morning as it maybe did yesterday. And even yesterday I was a little skeptical. But still, just to let you know, the unsettled pattern that I show on the 5-day forecast going to Saturday or so may be extended on into the next week. On this day in weather history, watch us by Bramble Travel, 1715. 10 Spanish treasure galleons sink off Florida's coast in a hurricane, killing nearly 1,000 people. The fleet, known as the 1715 Treasure Fleet, was returning to Spain laden with New World treasure, and it encountered a hurricane. And so over the years, over the centuries, they've tried to recover, that treasure. My goodness. 1752 temperature at Smithville, Tennessee. Some of y'all go to the Smithville Jamboree. They hit 110 degrees, setting an all-time record. 1981, 50 cattle, each weighing 800 pounds, were killed by lightning near Vance, Alabama. The lightning struck a tree and spread along the ground, killing the cattle. Man, that was probably a pile of money back then. That would be a pile of money today. You folks, not to mention the loss of the lives of the cows, right? You folks have a wonderful Tuesday and keep looking up. For more weather information, just go to meteorologistsmart.com.